Welcome to Kearney Communications Stadium, home of the Nebraska Kearney Spartans. This is going to be another team that we are facing in that Tier 4 division, in that independence level, and we are playing in front of a massive crowd against them. And this is coming off of going up against our rivals and letting Kerry Carter, a 69 overall running back, absolutely destroy us and making us look absolutely silly. And now we're going up against a team that's even better than them last week, with fantastic running backs in their arsenal as well as wide receivers. They've got 70 overall players here, so they're just going to be better than what we have just faced, and they're playing in front of a fantastic crowd. Their defense seems a little bit suspect, but their offense is incredibly good. So now let's see how this team can bounce back after being embarrassed by their rivals last week, and see if we can avoid the embarrassment of losing to this team in front of all of their fans in this massive stadium. So Oswego won the toss, and they elected to receive the ball just like always, as they're going to, and Obi Hopkins is going to keep that ball inside, and they're going to start with it on their own 25-yard line. Cortez Jacquez is going to be wrapped up, and that is going to be a face mask on that play, starting out with a nice 15 yards to start the drive off. Now we've got the ball on the 40-yard line on this one, and Obi Hopkins is going to run the ball, and he's going absolutely nowhere, losing 3 yards on that play. This is the strength of this Nebraska Kearney defense, that defensive line and linebacking crew. Abdul Pace is going to try and fake that pitch, but that is a fantastic play by Chase Mosley, that left end, to wrap up Abdul Pace as he went and bit on that fake. 3rd down and 14. That is going to be a pass from Abdul Pace. He was very inaccurate on that pass, and that is going to force an Oswego rugby style punt to start it all off in this game. Not exactly the start that Oswego is hoping for, because that is why they want to set the tone, and they do not set the tone on this one. So now they throw the ball there and they're going to pick up 15 yards on the play with Marshall Foreman. Now we've got Ramon Clemens in. He's going to go pick up another 15 yards for Nebraska Kearney on that one. That is 30 yards on the day so far for Nebraska Kearney. They are moving the ball at will into Oswego territory on their own 35-yard line. Keenan Whitfield is going to go pick up 9 yards on that play, spinning for some extra yardage on that one. Ramon Clemens, he's going to go find some space, and he's going to be wrapped up from his own lineman there, tripped up, and they are going to get Oswego with a face mask on that one. So that's going to just add extra yards on that one. Sammy Walters with the face mask, credited with the face mask. Nebraska Kearney on the 5-yard line, and I don't know where Babcock's going on that one. Ronnie Kidd is going to go run for 5 yards on that one, just short of the end zone on that one. And Ronnie Kidd is going to finish the play off. He's going to go run and pick up that touchdown for the Spartans on that one. That it makes this game at 7-0, and Oswego is off to the start that they always are. Easy drive for Nebraska Kearney. Bryson Hill's going to go pick up 20 yards on that play. Going to set up the ball on the Oswego 20-yard line. Obi Hopkins had no chance on that one. Absolutely no chance. Trevor Gaither is going to go pick up that with a very nice rip move to go get into the backfield. Second down and 11 for Oswego. And Blake Cross is going to find some space. He should be gone. But that high school walk-on speed is going to get him caught on that one. 27-yard run. That's still a fantastic run. But there was so much space for him to go and score on that one. If it's Obi, that might be a touchdown. If it's one of the wide receivers, might be a touchdown. Happens to be Blake Cross. That's unfortunate. And Cortez is going to go find some space. He's going to make that catch, picking up 7 yards on the play, making it third down and medium, something that Oswego doesn't see very often. Now they got third down and 6 on that one. Play action pass. Abdul Pace, he's going to go find Cortez. He's going to find some space in that defensive secondary and slot that ball in. He made that look like it was easy. 16-yard pickup for Cortez on that one. That is a great start to Oswego. They are into Spartan territory, but as everything is going good, it goes bad. Obi Hopkins losing 3 yards on that run. He has not been able to pick up any positive yards on the game so far. Now we've got second down and 13. Obi Hopkins is going to go and pick up 6 yards on the play. That'll help his average just slightly. Still under 0 yards so far in the game. Third down and long, 3rd and 7. Abdul Pace is going to throw it to nobody. That is going to set up a 4th down and 7. But terrible kicker and rugby style is not looking good. 4th and 7 here. He's going to go find Cortez. He's going to find that space again. He's going to go pick up 16 yards on that play. A 4th down conversion. That will take us to the end of the first quarter, going into the start of the second quarter there. Obi Hopkins is going to find some space there. That's a good read by him. Picking up 7 yards on the play. That will give him positive yards for the day. 3rd down and 3 here for Oswego. Abdul Pace is going to toss it to Blake Cross, and that's going nowhere. Losing yards on that play. That is unfortunate. 4th and 4. Looks like another Oswego field goal there. It'll be their 6th point of the... No, they're going for it. They are going for it. That is a big time decision. And Cortez is going to go find some space. That Cortez seems to be a favorite target of Abdul Pace right now. 4 receptions. All of the completions so far have been to Cortez. He, ever since going into that backfield, Abdul Pace seems to be on the same page as him. Obi Hopkins almost breaking free to go score the first Oswego touchdown of the year, just short. Now we've got second down and goal here on the 2-yard line. Abdul Pace is going to roll out, and that is going to be a sack. He's going to lose 11 yards. Clarence Duckett is going to be unblocked on that one, and is going to take Abdul Pace down. That is 3rd down and goal from the 13-yard line. This is going to be a tough situation for Oswego. Abdul Pace is going to step back, and he's going to go find Thomas Mayo for the touchdown. That is the first touchdown in Oswego history. That is a big-time play, and the game could be tied. That is a fantastic play. We're going to watch it back again. Time almost ran out on the play clock. Had no time to throw. Set his feet and just chucked it. Thomas Mayo being right where he is, right where he needs to be. Extra point is through. That is a tie game for Oswego, and the coach absolutely loves it. Absolutely loves it. That is a tie game. The game is tied after 12 minutes of play. This is unprecedented stuff for Oswego. That is a pretty good return by Stanford Brink on that one. 33-yard pickup for that return, almost to the 40-yard line. And Ramon Clemens is going to go pick up 9 yards on that play. Getting excited, and then you see the defense. Hey, that's a stop there. Marshall Foreman going 0 yards on that play. That's going to set down 3rd down and 1 yard to go. This is a big-time play here, and Kemp is going to find open space. He's going to go pick up 17 yards. That is a very good tackle by the corner there. Ronnie Kidd picking up another first down. Whitfield's going to go pick up the pass on that one. They're going to gain 7 yards on that play, setting up 2nd down and 3 coming up for them. About 3 minutes left in that second quarter. Ramon Clemens, he's going to find some space, but he's going to be tripped up, and he's going to go pick up 9 yards on that play, rushing for 50 yards. Defense is holding its own right now, approaching 2.5 left in the quarter, and they still have Nebraska Kearney at 7 points, doing very well right now. First down and goal here for Nebraska Kearney, all day to throw. Foreman is going to fight, and he's going to reach the ball across. He's going to pick up that touchdown for Nebraska Kearney. That was a good fight by Oswego. Nebraska Kearney getting that touchdown there, making it 14-7. Obi Hopkins with some pretty good space on that one. He's going to go pick up 11 yards on the play. That is pretty dang good for Oswego. We got a rollout pass here, and Blake Cross is going to go pick up that ball, pick up that pass. He's going to gain no yards. He's going to lose yards on that one and pick up an injury. That is not great. We'll have to see how he is for the rest of the game here. Abdul Pace with a rollout on that one. Trent Gaines is going to lose more yards on that one. These passes have gone for no yards, hoping to just run out the clock at this point. Under 40 seconds left. Abdul Pace is going to try and throw that ball out of there, but he is going to be sacked by it and going to be injured on that play. Blindside hit on that one, throws out of the sack, but picking up an injury. We will have to see how Blake and Abdul are feeling after that. So now Nebraska Kearney gets a chance. This is going to be big time stops here for Oswego. They need to hold Nebraska Kearney to no points here because they get the ball in the second half. This is going to be big time stop. 3rd down 11. Big time stop here. This could set it up. Babcock's got a chance, and he's not going to make the open field tackle. Ramon Clemens is going to fight on that screen pass. 27 yards on that screen pass. 13 seconds left. Nebraska Kearney's got 1 timeout left. Clock is rolling. Ronnie Kidd, he's going to go run, and he's going to be brought down. That's 5 seconds left, and they're going to use their last timeout. I would imagine a field goal at this point, and that is not great news. We just received word from the athletic training staff that Abdul Pace is going to be out for at least this game with a concussion as Nebraska Kearney puts that ball through the uprights to finish off the half 17-7. That is something you don't see every day with this team. A 10-point deficit going into half. This is a new team. I don't know what to say at this point. I'm basically speechless because, one, we get the first touchdown in Oswego history after that sack. Thomas Mayo making a fantastic toe touching right there as his own guy brings him down, doing everything to try and stop them from being able to get the first touchdown in Oswego history. That was fantastic drive management, and that was done by completing a 4th down conversion. And that defense, Oswego defense, something that this team doesn't do is do well on defense. This is fantastic showing by them. Fantastic showing. I get that it's 17 points, but that is a fantastic showing by the defense. Offense needs to finish more drives. This could become a game. So now Oswego is going to kick that ball off to Nebraska Kearney on this one. They are going to return it from their own 5-yard line. Brink is going to take that out, and he's going to break that tackle, and another one, and he's going to be brought down after picking up 39 yards on that one, setting up Nebraska Kearney on their own 45-yard line. Fantastic field position. Ramon Clemens is going to go pick up 4 yards on that run. Now we've got 2nd down and 6. Ronnie Kidd in the backfield. He's going to go find Kemp, and he is going to go pick up 17 yards on that play. It's hard to figure out what to do with this Oswego defense trying to stop something. And that was almost there. That was fantastic catch by Pete Williamson, but that should have been knocked down or intercepted. Throwing into quadruple coverage there, and somehow gets the ball on that one. I don't know how Pete Williamson did it, and he should be pumped. He should be pumped on that one. Whitfield's going to receive that one. He was wide open, found the gap in the zone. 11 yards for Keenan Whitfield on that one. Inside the 5-yard line for the Spartans. We got 1st and goal, and Whitfield, he's going to go finish the job, picking up that 5-yard touchdown pass for the Spartans, making this a 24-7 game. Oswego is going to start the ball on their own 23-yard line, and Timmy Flanagan is going to see his first reps there, and he's going to toss the ball off to Obi Hopkins on that one. 2nd down and 4. 8 rushes for Obi Hopkins. He's only got 24 yards on the day. Bit tough on that one. And Thomas Mayo, he's going to go rush for that one after spelling Obi Hopkins, who needed a rest. He's going to go lose yards on that one. Now we got 3rd and 5, and now we're going to have to see what Timmy Flanagan can do. And he's going to go find Bryson Hill. That's going to be a 1st down. 1st down, Oswego. That is fantastic work by this team. They are being able to utilize their wide receivers, their best players on this team, and get them involved and move this offense. Obi Hopkins is going to go pick up 7 yards. Completing these passes have shown to open up these holes for this running back. This is something that this team is not designed to do, but it is working right now against the Spartans. Thomas Mayo is going to go pick up 1 yard on that one. The Thomas Mayo it just probably need a little bit of extra acceleration from him if they're going to be anything. Obi Hopkins on 3rd down and short. He's going to go pick up that 1st down. 9 yards. That is a lucky number for him. Lucky number 9. He does find 9 yards very often. Now we got 1st down and 10, and Timmy Flanagan's going to go make that throw, and he's going to go throw it into the dirt. Inaccurate pass on that one, missing that wide receiver who had broken free. Obi Hopkins is going to go get that ball, and they had no chance on that one. Trevor Gaither again going right through the left guard on that one into the backfield. 3rd down and 12. The drive started out so well into Spartan territory. 3rd and long. Tough position for Timmy. He's going to throw it deep, and Clancy's going to go pick that ball off. Thomas Mayo trying to make the catch there, and Clancy is going to get that return going. That is a unfortunate play for Timmy Flanagan, but at that point, it's as good as a punt for Oswego on that one. It's unfortunate to end the drive there in that way and in that fashion, but no harm done too badly on that one. Ronnie Kidd, he's going to just run around and he's going to go pick up 2 yards. Pretty good defense, I would say, by Oswego to hold to their man. But we've got a 3rd down and 5, and that is going to be a toe tap at the sideline. Whitfield is going to go pick up a 1st down on that one. Ramon Clemens, we had a lineman out there to make the tackle, and he's going to pick up 6 yards. I don't know how that happens. The right end on that one was there, but he broke off of that one and broke off 2. Ramon Clemens is going to go pick up the 1st down on that one. 6 yards. Probably got away with a little bit of a face mask on that one as well. Approaching the end of the 3rd quarter here, and Foreman's going to go find some wide open space, and he's going to bounce off, hit the tackler there, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds on that tackle, finding some open space there. 1st down and 10 for the Spartans as we are approaching about the last play of the quarter, and Williamson is going to receive that pass after making a fantastic play earlier in the game. Ronnie Kidd is going to find Foreman in the back of the end zone. wide open in the back of the end zone. I don't know how you lose a guy in the back of the end zone. We had plenty there. I'm not sure how that happens. But Bryson Hill is going to take this ball out, breaking free on that one. Big strongman on that one. 23-yard return. Let's see what Oswego can do on this drive here. That's a face mask. That is looking like a face mask. They're going to give it to him. Timmy Flanagan keeping the ball on that one on the 2nd down and 12. And he is going to pick up the 1st down on that one. Timmy Flanagan faking the handoff on that one. He's going to keep it, and he's going to go pick up 10 yards. Fantastic run by Timmy Flanagan. He is doing pretty well so far in the game. So now we got 1st down and 10, approaching the midfield mark. Thomas Mayo, there's the run. There's the speed that Thomas Mayo he needed to show on the inside runs, and he's going to get that face mask on that one, gaining an extra 15 yards. Oswego into almost the red zone, and Cortez is going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere on that one, losing 5 yards on that play. 2nd down and 15. That's not setting up this drive very well right now. Timmy Flanagan back to throw. Bryson Hill, he's going to find some space. He's going to go get to the end zone. That's another touchdown for Oswego. 2nd touchdown on the season. That is fantastic play there. We've got 2 passing touchdowns from 2 different quarterbacks in this game and 2 wide receivers. And Oswego's going to go for 2 to try and bring this game even closer. Timmy Flanagan, he's going to go roll out, and he backs it up. A great touchdown pass to throwing it to nowhere. A wide open guy, and onside kick here, trying to, and that's not going to get it. Whitfield, and he's going to shove the guy off. That is fantastic showing by him, and that is funny. And Foreman's going to drop the pass on that one. That is the first incompletion for Ronnie Kidd on the game. That is showing pretty well right now for Oswego. Screen pass. Ramon Clemens is going to receive that, and fantastic block. That's a fantastic block by that wide receiver, 82, setting up that touchdown from Ramon Clemens on that one. Got to give him credit where credit is due. That was fantastic blocking. Set up Ramon Clemens on that one. 38-13 for Nebraska Kearney. We are just fighting to see how many points Oswego can actually score in this game, showing that the offense can do something. 4 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Timmy Flanagan keeping that ball. He is going to keep it, picking up 2 yards, setting up 3rd down and 10 on this play. They're going to go triple option on this one. And he's going to keep it. Trips on his lineman. Probably had some space there. Probably could have picked up that 1st down, but he picks up 4 instead after tripping up, punting the ball to Nebraska Kearney. And they've got 2 minutes left in the game. The game is about over. Ramon Clemens, he's going to nice us. He's going to be nice, and he is not going to run that into the end zone, showing a little bit of love to this Oswego defense by not scoring that touchdown. Oh, and then that's not what you want to see. You don't want to see that at the very end of the games. You don't want to see an injury, and that's unfortunate for the Spartans. You don't want to be losing the running back on the very last play in garbage time. Rich Copeland's going to go run it for 4 yards, and that's going to end the game for us in this one. Ronnie Kidd, he showed out. He did very well. He did run the ball pretty well. He scored that 1st touchdown on that run, but those passing, they definitely passed the ball. They passed the ball a whole lot more than any other team that has played Oswego so far in this season, and we did very well. You can say that the secondary is probably your better shot at winning games than the linemen, which now brings into the idea of we need to really look into trying to see what kind of recruits we get on that defensive line to try and bolster the defensive line, because that seems to be the dark spot. But can we talk about the scores by Oswego. That is fantastic. First touchdowns ever in Oswego history, and they were fantastic touchdowns. I loved seeing those touchdowns, and our quarterbacks, man, they played out. They did really well for their overalls that they are at. They did very well. Do love to see that, but love being able to see 13 points on the board. That's 2 touchdowns. A team that was averaging 1.5 points per game because you only had the 1 field goal. Love that. Absolutely love it for Oswego. So where do we go from here with Oswego? I think what we saw today is a turning point for Oswego. They were able to score touchdowns. They were able to move the ball. We saw that Timmy Flanagan is really not that bad of a backup when you're comparing him to Abdul Pace. We did fairly well today in this game, and I think I'm pretty excited for what I've seen. We've shown that we can't stop the run on defense. That's for dang sure that we can't do. But so we've got to fix that in the off season with recruiting. But the offense does show that it can do something. We are starting to figure out some of those play calls that we can call to pick up some yards so that we don't get into these super third and long situations. But that's what this recruiting board is really all about. We're trying to increase our team. But like we've said in the past, we're on a very tight budget. But being able to pick up recruits like John Burke, that's huge. That's a huge thing for us to be able to decrease our budget. Stephen Burks, that's another guy we're wanting. We really want Stephen Burks. That is somebody that we absolutely need. And we're gaining on Vandy right now. So we're doing pretty well. And we have the opportunity to be able to decrease some of these points on some of these guys that we know we're going to get, which is massive for us. It's incredibly massive because we need to be able to get our recruiting points down. We've got 64 budget points left for 10 weeks. So we really need to kick it into gear and get our recruits down. And that brings us to the next week. The team that we're going up against to try and pick up Stephen Burks, we're going up against Vanderbilt. They might be tier 4 and a very poor team, but that is a good chunk of 80s on their team. It's going to be definitely a challenge for sure, and we will just have to see how well this team does and kind of go from there on, trying to be able to make this team the best we can. We're winning a bunch of stuff so right now on the recruiting trail, we're going to be picking up a bunch of guys and kind of going from there. But we will see you next week as we try and continue to carry this momentum from this game against the Spartans into next week as we take on Vanderbilt.